Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. I am the Crusty Prophet and we're back here with our Tennis Manager 23 playthrough with Crusty Bun at the Custard Tennis Academy. And Crusty has done brilliantly well this season. He's got himself into the top 20, which is what we were hoping he would manage. Actually, I think it was top 30, which was his goal, but he's in the top 20. He was as high as 15th a little bit earlier in the season. He's dropped a little bit down to 19th, but he's here in the promising final. So this is the next gen final tournament, which he got to the final of last year and lost in the final. This year he's got an interesting matchup in the semi-final. He's got through, won his first 3 games, and then he's got this matchup in the semi-final against a player who has caused him all manner of hell in the past. But we'll see whether that changes this time round, as Crusty feels that little bit better than previous times he's played him. Let's dive in. Right, here we go. So it is Carel Ngounoue who he had a real tough set of matches to get here, but he managed to scrape through with a final win in 5 sets, which just got him over the line. But we're going to be playing, if we win that, we'll be playing Theo Papamalamis, who we just beaten in 5 sets in our final match, who was clearly the best player the best other player in our group. So I think it's a fair final if we get there. He beat Federico Sinner fairly comfortably on the other side of the draw, so we will see how things go in this match. Carel Ngounoue is always a difficult opponent. So as you can see, we have played him 5 times. We've won 3, won 2, lost 3. Most recently we played him in the Junior Tour finals, where we lost in the round robin phase. We also played him in the Nottingham Open, where we lost. So this is in adult tennis, but most of the time before that, it's always been really, really tough. So we want some some comeback here, because he's always been a tricky player to go up against. So we have just modified our strategy a little bit, because I'm using this same strategy each time. So what I've done is I've pushed in normal attacking situations for the rallying. We've gone to average. So this, he'll take a measured approach, won't always go for everything. Whereas in attacking situations, we've pushed that up from high to average. So he's going to go down the line. So hopefully this means on net points, he's going to go down the line more than he would normally do, because there is not the down the line option, which I think is a shame. But I think that's the option I need. Right, folks, let's dive in. This is going to be fun. You played your best in the last match. I expect the same today. It actually upped his emotion from enthusiastic to thrilled. So that's good. Let's see what happens here. This is all out. Remember, this is the next gen final tournament, so this is not the usual style of tennis. It is the best of 5 sets. Each set has 4 games in it. There are no advantages in that game, so at deuce, the next point wins. It's a very different style of tennis. And early doors, Carel Ngounoue struggling with Crusty, and Crusty here has potentially 2 chances to win Ngounou's on Ngounou's serve. Ngounoue there does go down the line, but Ngounoue easily puts that away. And so here we go. Using the top spin approach, not seeing much depth, and Crusty goes way long there and loses this first set. But he was in it, and he certainly put some pressure on him. Well, Crusty seems to be doing quite well in Ngounou's serve. He won through his first service game. A bit tight, but again there was no break on it. But again, he's putting the pressure on Ngounoue. Ngounoue, to be fair to him, is responding to that pressure. Question is, what can Crusty do here? And it's into the net, and so Crusty gets the break early doors. And so can he make the most of it, and can he take this first set? And remember, it's just the 4 games. And he is 3-2 up and 40-15 up, so Looks like he could take this first set with a bit of luck. Just needs to win one of the next 3 points. And he actually leaves it, and it's on the line. So that's well done. Come on. Doesn't go for it again. It's a lovely drop shot from Ngounoue. And from being relatively confident here, Ngounoue, it's in the net and it's back to 3-all. What a mistake. I don't know how he does it, but he always seems to cause us more trouble than he seems to should cause. But Crusty here, he's got another opportunity. And is that on the line? It is on the line, and he wins through that first set 4-3 in a tiebreak. So he's got through it, but it was harder than it needed to be. Right, second set. And Crusty has lost. Well, he might be losing this second set. And Ngounoue got to an advantage on Crusty's serve. Unfortunately, the way the replay thing works on this, it doesn't see that as a point, just because of the this weird style of tennis. And Crusty's made a few mistakes, a lot of mistakes in that set, and Ngounoue has got back at him. So only 42% of points won in that set. He needs to step it up. We're going to increase his attacking tennis. Also have a quick look at serves. So 76% serves, only 62% of the first serve points won. You can see Ngounoue 8 out of 8. So I think we need to do a little bit more on his return, if that feels. So first sort of return, we're going to go a little bit more risky there. Right, let's get into it. And maybe that's worked. We're 1-love up, 30-40 up. Come on. Oh, that's a lovely shot, and he's got an early break, 2-love, and 3-1 up, 40-15 up. It's fascinating. It's got to be it. Yeah, there we go. So it's 2-1. Crusty looking good, but we know it is not over. Ngounoue is going to be pushing him on this fourth set. And we are all the way to a tiebreak in the fourth set. No, we're not. Ngounoue won it on he won it on deuce. So it is gone to I mean, it looked like Crusty was going to get something out of that. We'll just have a look at the stats on set 4. Crusty actually won more points, but Ngounoue won the points when they mattered. So we are two sets all, and somehow Ngounoue has caused Crusty all sorts of chaos, and it is a tie-break with 3-all. What is going to happen? And Crusty has got the advantage, 6-3. It has been so much harder than it should have been, but he has got a real chance to get through this at 6-3. Just needs to hold, not make mistakes, and just hold his confidence. And Ngounoue with a lovely cross-court shot there. I thought he had a chance there to go cross-court again to really put it in trouble, but he's gone wide, and Crusty gets through this. And it's always an epic match against this player. Don't know why. He's 81st in the world. Crusty should be easily beating him, but never happens like that. And it always feels such a impressive victory to get through those matches against Ngounoue. We improve his relaxation. He reacted positively. So we know we're going to be playing Papamalamis in the final. This will be fun. Let's see what we do against this guy. We've beaten him in the last match in the promising finals. It was very, very close. There was nothing between us, so we're going to go into this next one with the hope that we can push this. So stay focused on the opponent you've already beaten, certainly, but they will give everything to the return. The advantage didn't get any improvement there. It's getting harder and harder to get that motivation boost we need. But let's see how we get on. 0-0, and so can we get over the line here? Well, it was lots of tight tennis, but we've managed to get it to a tie-break in this first set. Let's see how we get on. Well, it's nice to see Crusty performing so well in the tie-breaks. I think somewhere we've got some stats on that. And there we go, gets through another one. I think he wins more than he loses, in all honesty. So through the first set, 4-3. Let's see what set number 2 has got on offer. And what I'm going to do in set number 2, because we do seem to, I don't know, step back in set 2. I think we've lost the last 4 second sets. So we're going to go a little bit more attacking, just preemptively. Maybe that has worked. 15-40 up on Papadopoulos' serve. He's got 3 attempts to take this. That's a lovely shot. So deep. Really hard to get that back. 30-40. Another opportunity. The second serve goes down the centre. Lovely hit. Can't believe he's hitting the second serve quite that hard. Right. Oh, that is an absolute stonker of a shot. And Crusty, somehow he got it back. And he was so deep with the return. He got away with it. Crusty made a mistake. He should have just gone deep himself with that. Winner of this point wins. Will win it. And he hit the line. That's so close. So tight. One love. Crusty should have had that one though. And he's got another chance. 1-1. 15-40. Papadopoulos is... He's done it again. He's hit the line. The very edge of the line. He is on a knife edge here. Because you know, if you... Just the speed of the way this sort of game plays out, it takes so little to take an advantage. And you know, if you get broken, actually staying in that set is so hard because there's so little time. Crusty does well there. He's coming to the net. And he's got it. I thought he'd missed it. 2-1. So he's got the break. Could he take set number 2 and get a 2 sets to love lead? This would be huge if he could. Well, I was talking about how hard it is on breaks to make the most of them. Crusty loved 40. This dreadful performance in this set, in this game, when he'd given himself the opportunity. Just try his very best to put the pressure on. If he gets it back to 15-40, oh, that's a dreadful shot. And it's back to 2-all. And it's 3-all. So he's got chance. Remember, Crusty's so good at these tie breaks. Can he make the most of it, though? Maybe not. He's 6-4 down, and we might well be losing this tie break. 6-4. You'd expect this to be 6-5. 5-4. So he's serving for it here. Just goes centrally, which... seems a strange decision. He's gone long. It's back to 6-all. So his advantage has been lost. And again goes in the middle with his second serve. If he loses this, that's a lovely deep slice backhand from Crusty. But yeah, he had the opportunity to take it. I mean, Crusty did as well. Both players should have probably got over the line with the 2 opportunities they've had. And Crusty into the net. That would have been an amazing win. Remember, it's not like the advantage rule. It's the normal tiebreak rules. So he's got a set point here on Crusty's serve. He's coming into that, Crusty is. And he's gone long in, so he does win the set after all. So we're going a bit more aggressive with Crusty's serving. See if that makes a change. And Crusty's 2-1 up. 15-40. Well, 2-1 up, 40-15 up. Well, 40-30 up now. Or 30-40 up. Goes down the middle. Those serves do work sometimes. Because if you're always expecting them out wide and then you put a really good serve down the middle, it can cause a little bit of chaos. Crusty's in the net. And he's gone way wide with that. And Crusty's got a break and he's serving for the set. And he has a set point, 40-30. Gone wide. Really not the best bit of play there from Crusty. And He's gone long, 4-1. So Crusty's 2 sets to 1 up, and he hopefully will be cruising now. And Crusty has a game point, a break point. I mean, it's not far away from a match point, this, if he can take this, because he would be a break up and 2 sets to 1 up. You do feel Crusty's been more in control of this one than he was in the last game. But there we go, it's back to deuce. Still, Crusty, if he wins this point, he will have that break. He's got long, he's got the break. So he's serving for the match, serving for the championship. And he's got a championship point here, 40-30 on Crusty's serve. Not the best serve. Well, he's gone back. Why would you go back at that point? Just stay at the net. He's in this sort of half-court position. Oh, he's done it though there. Not the most convincing final point, but he has won the tournament. Gets the ticker tape, and this is the first time he's won this tournament. I wonder whether this counts for the a tournament win in terms of his contract goals, because this could give us an extra £150,000. So, what advice do you give him before the finals? No one makes it, so luck alone. You got there from your own good play. Crusty seems to be in the best shape of his life. Is that true? It's true. He's done really well lately. He's never kept up this level of play over such a long period, so now we have to do it over the long term. I think that's fair. The result bodes well for Crusty's future. What do you think? He is a major player in the academy. Let's savour the moment. Let's not put pressure on him. Winning the title is also a victory for you and provides ammunition against your critics. Do they question my ability to manage this player? I don't have time to waste on people like that. Right, so do we get... So Crusty's happy with that, which is good. So Ellen McDonald is a player that we were trying to get in to the academy. So did we... It doesn't look like that counts as a title. National, continental and international titles. So I guess that does not fall under that that list. But all in all, I think it's been a good season. We've got the World Cup coming up, so we're just going to go forward for that. And so it's going to be Billy Blades, who we haven't focused on an awful lot, but he's really been improving. He is going to be, I think, involved in these World Cup finals. He's at least going to be in the squad. Whether he makes any of the matches, I don't know yet. So we'll find out in a second. Let's go forward. End of season goals here. And just before we get to that, you can see we got all of those goals, which is great. Billy Blades, I think, also managed to get all of his goals as well. So I'm pretty pleased with that. We need to make some sensible predictions, because I think Billy Blades is going to find it hard to push on from where he is given his attributes. And he is the 4th best ranked Brit, so he should be involved. Crusty Bun, so here we go, and he was not, they didn't put him in the squad. Why have they not playing him? Billy Blades not being involved, maybe it's just he doesn't have the experience, and so Cameron Norrie does. But Jake Fernley, he's only won 1 in 3 of the games that he's been involved in, and you can see there they've got pretty much dominated in their match. So yeah, UK lost in the quarterfinals. Crusty got his win though, and you can see he's got a very good record in the Davis Cup. 10 to 4 losses, 10 wins to 4 losses. In the end, the US won the tournament. Okay, so it looks very much like we are not losing the £300,000. So what we might be doing is so for the start of next season, we'll come back. I haven't set anything up yet because we haven't been asked to do that. But what we'll be doing is I'll be recruiting some more, another player to the academy, and I'll also be putting in one major academy infrastructure change. So I'll show you that, as well as all the staff that go along that recruitment process. You can see here we are flying now with our sports centre. We're doing really well. I think we do need to improve one of these courts though, and that maybe will be the focus. Perhaps the indoor courts, maybe one of the lesser expensive things. That is a possibility. Swimming pool, I mean, we've got the long swim training. That's a possibility. That might be useful. The track, it gives us the obstacle course, so that might be useful. So yeah, lots of things. Or the play and co connected course. What about that? I mean, it doesn't unlock anything, but gives us another huge monetary boost, which might be the thing to do. Or do we upgrade the sports HQ, which gives us more options in terms of bulking out the squad? I don't think we need that yet, because we aren't using all the places that we've got. There's also these areas here where we could just look to improve things. I mean, the store, I mean, that would be a huge improvement, wouldn't it? But I think as a academy, we certainly are really improving nicely, and we started from nothing, remember, and I think we're really getting on well here. So I'm pretty pleased with all of this stuff. Yeah, these sort of things, that might be a really useful thing. So increase the scouting speed by 5%. That would be huge, wouldn't it? So lots of things that we could potentially look at, but we need to see what the objectives are next time round. I'm not quite sure what we're going to expect. Anyway, everyone's happy at the minute at the end of the year. A bit disappointed Crusty didn't win a tournament at least at the ATP 250 level. I think that has to be a goal for next season. Not one that I'm going to say that he's got to get, but one that I'm setting myself. I think we definitely want to get that, because he is capable. He just hasn't quite got over the line yet. Had some tough draws, in all honesty. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on that season. I think it's been a really good one. If you have enjoyed the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We have lots of Tennis Manager content, both this Tennis Manager 23 save, the Tennis Manager 24 playthrough, and also some videos and things to go around Tennis Manager 24, which I'm hoping to do various sort of training things and what have you. So hopefully you'll enjoy all of that, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.